Hello, my name is Eric Smith, and this is my book talk on Crank by Ellen Hopkins. And this is the this is the story of a girl. This is the young adult story of a girl who gets addicted to meth, to put it blatantly and shortly, and her struggles with like living life after finding this addiction and trying to both maintain her life before and her life after. And our main character Christina um, creates a different persona, a different identity within herself to do this, named Bree, and she does this on a trip to see her father. And I have a lot of mixed opinions about this book. I feel like this book just it does a lot of things right, and I think it also does some things just wrong and just weird, like just not how I feel it should be done. But that's just my thing on it. I think it's a very well thought out book, a very deep, powerful, and moving book with just some things that just don't sit fully right with me. Like, for example, just making a character, making the main character Christina just in constantly terrible situations, so you feel bad for her when she's honestly just an unlikable main character in a lot of ways, and a lot of the way she's written herself and not the things that she's in. Like the way she thinks about things is just irritating, I feel. But I definitely think that's shining the best part of this whole book is the fact that it is written in verse, and how creative it can be when writing in verse. One of my favorite examples to start off is flirting with the monster. Life was good before I met the monster. Afterlife was great, at least for a while. And it's very short, but very telling of what you're about to get. The separate the word so the words and the where I put gaps is where the words are separated between the right and left side, the past and the present, the her mind's separation between the two characters of Christina and Bree. And I think that's just an amazing thing to do, and it's just a fantastic way of thinking about this addiction, thinking about this character's struggles and problems. And for my second one, I chose the screaming flashed me back to a time when mom and dad were still together. If you could call miles apart together. And, and this page is fantastic because it's just it you can feel the struggle to get through the words, the struggle to put the coherent thought together because of the spacing between each and every word. And it's 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 interesting, and it really makes you understand how this character is thinking, and without describing it to you, like showing and not telling. And that's the best part of this book. And I think if I had to rate it, if I had to give it a 1 to 5 on a 1 to 5 scale to rate it, I'd give it a 3.5. I think it's a solid book. I think it's a powerful book with just some hitches that personally I can't get behind. But I'd absolutely recommend it to someone trying to understand like something around this area of problems that plague modern America. So yeah, that's my book talk.